just get everything ready. We won't tighten nothing. Probably wait till we get to Beaver. I really think I better stop and get fuel. Because we'll be down to half tank and that's empty. Yeah, it has to be the white piece because you're charging with that.
Yeah, and it's charged up 100% right now. So
just leave it plugged in, and then when we get there, I'll plug the mic in.
Let's see what plugged in right there.
Okay. It's a bigger camera, boy. This thing's got all it can do to hold that camera. Somebody talking to Marty, we're breaking up. Call family. Even with that booster, this thing is not keeping up.
That's why I had that problem a couple days ago up here.
Yeah, when you dropped me that pin, I was probably 6, 7, 8 miles east of you on a blacktop. That one where you turn at that quick stop and shoot out the south side of Beaver. Val, can you hear Marty? The fire has jumped Highway 64. Sorry, Val, did you copy? I'm dropping off. Marty dropped off. Did you copy what I said? I said the fire has jumped Highway 64 and then I dropped. I didn't know if you caught it. Now we know why it didn't work, so that's an easy fix.
Yeah.
Tonight's the David Payne.
Yeah, we're there at 8 o'clock. Marty. Yes, sir. Jeremy Carter's on that one. Val and I are headed to one at Beaver. I say one, there's been 3 separate fires running up into Kansas, almost like somebody's throwing matches or they're dragging a chain. And it is huge. It, 5 minutes ago got word it's okay. It said it 5 minutes ago said it jumped Highway 64. So we got Tom's headed that one south of you. Then you've got Jeremy on yours and me and Val on Beaver. Fort supplies under control. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. FYI, Roger Mills, emergency manager, just called me. Said that they were en route to the fire that you're at, and they just saw you go by.
We're 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
About 5 from the center of town.
Yeah. That's where it's closed at.
Okay. Alright, again, a location update. This is Highway 64, 4 miles east of Forgan, looking west-northwest. So someone said, okay.
I don't know what he was talking about. They mentioned our names.
Who did?
The anchors.
Oh.
Something about me and then something about you being a midwife or something.
A midwife? Oh dear. I'm not a midwife.
Just joking around.
Wish we could see on the top of
Yes.
that hill.
I'm going to zoom up in a minute.
Can we get on the top of the hill?
Yeah, David, I'm going to zoom up if I see any flames appear real quick. This is about 4 miles, 3 to 4 miles east of Forgan, and you see the highway right there in front of us. It has crossed the highway right there. They've got this highway closed 5 miles east of Forgan, and let me tell you what, this is a massive fire. These flames are just racing across the countryside here. I'm going to zoom up right there. Right there, when it catches up, you see the flames. That's probably about a half a mile from us. Those flames are racing to the south. This is a very dangerous fire, David. Back to you. Okay.
I'm just wondering if they would let us top that hill and just...
I'm going to ask them. Okay. I'm going to point that way. Just point and keep the shot, and I'm going to run over there and ask them. If I can hold on to my hat.
Yeah.
Roll your window up.
Brush pumper over here on the right.
Yeah, I did too. All right, so guys, we're at the Beaver County fire. I'm thinking that we might ought to go south and get to the head of this thing. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Except we don't have roads here.
Wow, that fire is so... Oh, look at the flames right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, any updates you have?
All right, so I was talking to the highway patrol just a second ago. Look at the flames over here on this side. I was talking to the highway patrol just a second ago here, and he seems to think this is probably going to go all the way to Highway 412. It's moving that fast, and it's crossed the road, obviously, and it's moving at a big, big clip. That's coming up on a wheat field here. He's going back to spray that down, isn't he? course, that's going to run into the wheat field there. A lot of black smoke coming from back there. See, I would like to be at the head of this thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's going through an area that's inaccessible.
Alright, location update right now. We're Highway 64 looking west. We're about 4 miles east of Forgan.
And this whole area in here is, it's just like ranch roads and stuff until you get south of Beaver. And then you got more of a grid section of roads. That's probably where we need to be, is on the south edge of Beaver and go east on some of those. Look at these roads here. So here's Beaver, and you got more of the grid section down here. Mm-hmm. The fire's coming like this. Burlington Fire and Rescue. That's a big truck. I need to probably back out.
But this is a pretty compelling shot, though.
Okay, I'll stay right here. Just trying to get a bigger shot for it. Yeah, they're making a stand. They're trying to make a stand right here. They're cutting the fence. Look at that. All right, so we just had a Burlington brush bumper pull up. They're going to try and make a stand right here on Highway 64. They're cutting the fence right in front of us. Out of their way here. Did y'all hear that? Got knocked off.
Is the wind shifting, or?
No, I mean it oscillates. David? Yeah, I was just going to tell you that they cut the fence right in front of us, and all the brush bumpers are going out into the field over here.
Look behind us.
Good night. There's a parade of about 20 of them.
They cut the fence behind us, too.
I'm going to turn around. There you go. Get that parade.
Oh, look at the road graders.
Okay, Marty. I'm on the east flank of the fire over here, and the head of the fire has got to be at least a mile south of me or more by now. What's that, Marty? Yes. It's crossed Highway 64 and it's moving on. They've got the road graders out. They're what? 143. I'm a quarter of a mile west of 143. And that's some inaccessible terrain all through there for about 4 or 5 miles to our south. It looks like a river area or creeks or something. But they are plowing up this ditch. Okay, that's what it is. And they got the graders out and they are just ripping this ditch. I think they're trying to stop it from going further south, you know, east of where it already crossed. If that makes sense.
All right, can you point that direction?
Yeah.
Actually, I can get this right down here.
Okay. There's flames over there. Boy, there was at least, I'm gonna say, a dozen vehicles that just poured through the fence. They cut the fence in 2 spots. And they're out there fighting it.
I'm not sure what happened down here.
What's that?
Well, he just had his sirens on for a minute.
You see this road here? See that road?
Hey man, this thing's flanked us. We got to get out of here. It's flanked us way back that way.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Oh, I was just told by the highway patrol that we got to get out of here because it's coming in behind us to the east. Y'all hear that? They're clearing everybody out because it's flanking in behind us to the east.
Is it this other fire over
Yeah,
here?
it's the other fire.
Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna stop here and get shot. Oh my white. Okay, they're done with their shot.
Okay.
There's actually 2 fires.
Yeah, this one looks huge up here.
Oh man. Marty, there's 2 fires. One is trying to sneak up on us from to the east.
So is this one cross 64 yet?
This one hasn't.
Okay. All right, so right now we're eastbound on 64. We're about 3 miles east of where we were. We were told to get out of that area.
That's another fire. There's 2 fires.
Yeah, oh, I know. I can see the smoke.
That's a big fire.
It is, yeah. We kind of cleared this area and then we were, kind of focused on the west one. But
Catching up here. Look, they're past me. I want to pass this guy. just to let you guys know what happened just now, we were 5 miles east of Forgan, and the highway patrol had let us go up on the hill to get a shot ahead of us. Well, he came running up with his lights on and said, hey, we got to get out of here. The fire is coming up behind us to our east, and it's going to cut us off if we don't get out now. So everybody's running. Yeah, there's 2 fires, David. I mean, there's one basically a little northeast of us. That's the one they're concerned about. And it hasn't reached 64 yet, I guess. So we're just going to go as far as they tell us to. Stop here. Okay.
Can you tell where the smoke is?
Yeah, I think the smoke's back over there. Pull off right here.
All right, I see it. Yeah, it's going to be just to our northwest now.
Okay. Okay, we're at the town of Mocaine. I think this truck back here, he's a little confused. I think that guy that told us he's back here pulled off.
Be right up here.
That's gotta be it.
So it's pretty much going to be straight north of Mocaine.
Yeah.
So that was a road.
Right, he had it blocked.
Okay.
If he moves, I'm taking it. Man, look at all brush bumpers everywhere. Man. You looked at the smoke plume from that?
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, get a shot. If you can.
Really,
Turn around.
just have haze.
No, he's not going to use it. You know what? Why don't we go south down this road?
Okay.
I mean, and try to find the head of the first fire.
Okay, no one's back there now.
Alright. You mean,
Oh. But they haven't. I think is it still blocked? Can't tell.
no. Yeah, they think that. No, we'll see.
I mean, maybe they would let us just go up that road.
I almost think it's.
No, it's just right down here.
Okay. Well, there's 2 fires. I was thinking about going south on that. Let's just go north. There's a lot of smoke coming up over there. Marty, are you going to go east on 64? Before they weren't letting anybody through, so you could go a ways east. I'm just not for sure how far, maybe a couple miles. But I never broke through the smoke. We stayed on the west side of it. I'm gonna get a shot if he needs a shot right there.
Okay. I mean, if you want to go south, that's fine. I just.
Right now, I'm not for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
wait, I see flames coming over that
get out of everybody's way here.
Okay, there's a car.
I see the car and I see the fire truck.
I thought that was flames, but I think it's just Beaver.
I think he missed the road. Where do you see flames?
I didn't. It was
okay.
Flashing lights.
Okay. So, Marty, there's kind of 2 fires here. One, the head of it's going to be south of 64 and maybe 3 or 4 miles east of Beaver, and the other one is going to be north of 64 and maybe northwest of Beaver a ways. I don't know. They might have knocked down. I'm telling you what, we just now getting passed by about 8 or 10 brush bumpers and tankers headed north of Mocaine. We're a half a mile north of Mocaine right now, and they're moving north. You know, you look at the hotspot map on this, the one that was the south one there on the southwest side is weaker looking, and the one to the north is hotter, which is this one. What do you think? I mean, we could run up the road and just look.
Yeah, we could go see where it went.
say we go the other direction. I mean, what do you think?
Well, it's hard to tell where it's concentrated.
I mean, it doesn't really look like. I mean, there's just smoke. I don't see flames anywhere.
It's still showing hot on. How far are we from the border? Maybe pretty far up there.
Let me see this in a minute.
Because it looks like the hotter stuff might be north of the river.
That is amazing. Well, they've got a small army out here. Smoke. So Marty is, you see where Marty is, right?
No.
He said he's got some flames that come and go, kind of like what we saw earlier. It's right there.
Okay. Earlier, you could just see a big area of, like, where the smoke was coming out of a concentrated area.
Yep.
But just don't see that now.
If you can see it, and every now and then if you get a good contrasting shot.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of is maybe going.
Like,
Huh?
look at this right here.
Okay, I want to.
Do you have a place you can back it? far north that is. I wonder if it's in the river area.
Could be. I mean,
Can you tell on radar? Like,
I can't. We could keep going north. I mean,
yeah.
we could.
Did you ever look at Dodge City?
I looked at Dodge City on the smoke plume.
So yeah, 4 minutes ago, you can kind of see the hotter areas. That's looking from Dodge City.
Okay. Keep in mind though that it's hitting it up above. The
Yeah.
radar beam is hitting it up above. So it might be further south. I mean, actual fire might be further north than where the echo is. It looks like this road goes all the way to the river.
Yeah, I mean, we could at least see what's
Take
going
it
on.
and see.
I mean, it's still pretty hot.
Yeah, especially up north.
On infrared.
There's some, looks like to me some smoke trying to come up over there. But
So, a location update, we are north of Mopane, which is northeast of Forgan. And we're taking a ranch road up towards the Canadian River, or Cimarron River. It's actually the Cimarron.
yeah, straight up there.
Yeah.
That might be in Kansas. Yeah. That is a pretty concentrated area right there, but it's a ways. I like how the smoke is cleared though. Cattle running. Look at those cattle.
Oh, wow.
stampede.
Go, baby, go, baby. It's like, Mom, I don't know what we're doing, but I'm going.
And just follow. They're kicking up some dust, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're like, this is way too much excitement. And he was large.
Yes.
These babies bedded down, so I wouldn't go too fast. There's another one up here.
It's kicking.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little stressed out. Okay.
Looks like it's pretty much coming from over there.
This is wild country.
Yes, it is. We might be able to work our way. I'm surprised we're still connected out here. There's a lot of smoke coming from right over there. See this road that goes zip, zip, zip and over?
Yeah.
I'll just try it.
Can't believe we still have a signal. Wow, if I was this farmer, I'd be nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see smoke just straight west of here.
This is wild country up in here. You know?
Yeah, they're definitely off the beaten path.
Yeah, we're gonna go run by somebody's house.
Yeah, I think so.
What is this?
No. Can't tell if this is.
This must be. This road keeps going past here.
Well, it shows it on the map, but
It's a little camp, isn't it? It shows it, but
does that road go that way?
no.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Now this is the end of the line. Plus that road.
Oh, here, let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, what?
I think maybe go that way. I still don't see a road out there, though.
I don't know if there is one or not. I don't see anything. We gotta turn around. trust any of these roads out here, you know.
Well, especially since that showed to go through, but it didn't.
Think that'll go through? Yeah, we are definitely feeling it right now.
Well,
And I just lost my cell phone connection. We're in northern Beaver County in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Wild country indeed out here. We're off of basically open rangeland right now, right near the Cimarron River, I believe. And the fire, I think we found it.
Look at those
And
power
there's-
lines.
Yeah, we're underneath some power lines. Look at the heavy smoke, and look at the pumping jack. Right. Yeah, I can't do the pointing deal. Marty's here. Fixing to go on. Golly, you hear that wind? Okay, so northeast, Marty, Jeremy, Tom. Got it? So it's Marty, Jeremy, Tom. What do you got?
Fire truck up there.
Oh, okay. Was he coming out on this?
Yeah, it looks like he might be coming
Okay. So we got a truck coming out. I'm going to pull over a little bit more, so watch your shot. Let me get off that road completely. There we go. All right. That way that truck can get on by without any problem. So David's going to come to me. Here's how we do it. Here's Gettner. And we've been burning Gettner up today since about 11:30. And now we're back out in Beaver County. This is not associated with the fires we've been on for the last 2 or 3 days over west of Beaver. And you can see that area over there is really burning. I don't see any wheat fields in here.
Is that deal in here yet?
I don't know, because the head of it's going to be right there.
That's what I thought. We're getting these bastards the hell out of the road.
Get the
Yeah.
cattle out?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go west.
You're going to put them out, push them out?
Yeah, we're going to go out. You're fine. We're just
Okay.
going to jump out in the road. Is that in this pasture
Cowboy.
yet?
Yeah, it's up here.
Okay, we're
Up there about the power line. It's County Road 4 north of here.
Yes, yes.
Tank
Okay, you heard him. Cowboy. All right, so what they're doing. Oh, wait, fixing to go on. I'm gonna talk. I'll go on, then I'm gonna tell you what Cowboy's doing. Sure. Yeah, we are northeast of Forgan, and we do have a working fire. It's back in there where we can't get to, but right before you came to me, a cowboy came riding up on horseback, and said, do you know where the fire's at? You know how far it's went? They are fixing to push cattle out on the road. They're going to push cattle out on the road and get them moved. So back to you, David. Okay, get it on the cowboys. I want to get away from. I'm going to get away from the cattle guard so it doesn't bother them. We'll turn on it. Okay. So you heard the cowboy on Facebook Live. He came up. He said, "Hey, we are good. These are calves. I mean, they're yearlings probably. So they're going to cowboy up. Here's another one right back behind the white trailer. You don't want to get up real close. So that can't get close. They're pushing them over to the cattle guard. They got a gate open, and they're going to push that herd of calves through that gate. Now they're going to put them out on the road. North-south 143. Cowboys, you got one with a cake feeder. They're following that cake, and now, okay, so then they had them corralled up. So they're pushing cattle. Up. Calves are trying to turn back. We don't want that. So they're getting them pushed out on the road. And any other time that'd be real dangerous, but they're going to have cowboys out there, and they're going to take them north. They're going north, taking them north. Okay, let's put you up in the holder. We're going out with them. Let's see, because we're 3/4 of a mile from this fire. But this is what you got to do. I told you yesterday. I'll tell you again today. Every head of cattle you see out there, if there's 30 head, that's $30,000. That's why you got to look at the cattle business. $1,000 a head. They are pushing their living down the road, getting them out of the line of fire. And cake feeder, that's like pressed pellets of alfalfa and different minerals. Cattle like it like a baby Ruth. So they're following that cake feeder. Cowboys pushing them. Luckily, it wasn't a hot wire over there, just some like corn stubble or something, and they're just going north with them. So this is what you got to do out here. This is cowboy country, and you're getting to see cowboy stuff. They had them pinned up in a corral, and that guy, you heard him. I couldn't get the camera on him, but he said, "Hey, where's that fire at?" And we were telling him where we thought it was. He's coming back now, one of the cowboys. Because they were concerned, if this thing comes back in. Fire at Roberts County line on south of Perryton. Doggone it, another fire. South of Perryton. All right, so he's coming back in. Their cowboy right there. They got him over the hill. So he's probably going to come back, shut the fence, shut the gate. Yeah, he's coming back in. No, not shutting the gate. I don't know what he's doing. But he's the one that was talking to me about asking where the fire was at. Okay, let's see. That firefighter that came out said it's to the fence. And he said the cowboy said we're okay. He's tying horse up. So let's work on down this way. Let's see if not very often you get to see cowboy work. If you're a city person, that's probably the first time. That's real life stuff right there. I mean, they're pushing cattle down the road north on north-south 143. North-south 143. If there's a law enforcement listening, just let them know that they are going northbound 143. I think are we about 2 miles north?
2 miles north of 64.
2 miles north of 64. They're pushing cattle north on the county road.
Maybe a mile.
Maybe a mile north. So not very far north. They're not going to the highway. They're going the other way. But man, they've grazed this short, so that's going to help as far as fire spread. And also, I see quite a bit of green, winter grass, which is a good deal. And we're going in on an oil well road. I saw a pumping jack in here. And you may not know what a pumping jack is. It's pumps oil out of the ground. I try to explain a bunch of this stuff because some of you are from other countries, don't know what this is. So I explain it as we go do this Facebook Live. Another thing you got to look out for when you're out here is rattlesnakes. Oh man, canyon country.
Yeah.
So, you got an eye on it? I can't. Is it?
Right over here somewhere.
Okay.
But I can't.
All right, so we're going to wheel around, but real quick, I'm going to show you this. This is a tank battery. It only has one tank, but the oil that this pumping jack, when it's working, pumps up and down, has a rod out of the ground, and there's a pump at the bottom of that. And as that head, they call it the horse head, goes up and down, counterweights drive it, it pumps oil out of the ground and puts it in that tank behind me. So that's how that works. So there's oil field work 101. Our smoke is right over that. That's what that firefighter was saying, wasn't it? That, right over that hill. So we sure don't want to come, because when you see this country, you think it's all flat. Look right there. That's canyon. And there's a good canyon draw running all the way up. Straight ahead of me with the Facebook Live and the live stream is where the smoke is, where the fire is. It's not as pronounced as what it was. I don't see any plumes come up here in a little bit. I'm going to say that they've got in there on that. But my goodness, there's a lot of country in here. I'm going to roll the window down. So this is Beaver County, northeast of Forgan, Oklahoma, far northern Beaver County. And we're on a fire. And I thought it was going to come over that hill, but I think somebody got in there on it. There's one post over there I can't see. Right here is some smoke on the hill. Straight northwest of us, northwest, a little bit of smoke. But no flames. I think it's still quite a ways out. So, back in the carrier, let's see if we can find... There's a fire truck right there.
Yep.
So he's right there at the...
Couple of them.
He's driving, yeah. Yeah. 3. That may be why we're not seeing flames, guys. These guys probably knocked it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are grass rigs. Carry 250, 350 gallons each. There's a 5th one. Usually when the counties are dispatched as a strike team, they will stay all together. They all have the same radio contact. And they'll go in and fight fire and stay together the whole time. That's the best way to do it. You have accountability. Whoever's leading that, chief, captain, lieutenant, whatever, you have accountability of who's in here on the fire and know if everybody got out. So there's another grass rig topping the hill. 5, 6.
Alpha 110 to Beaver 969.
Okay, scanner traffic. Turning them up. Okay, so there is still fire in there. It's farther back. It's back behind that power line. But we're just, if we stay here and wait on it, the guy...
Beaver 969.
Okay, see what they're saying on the scanner. I'll hold the mic down there so you can hear it. He's calling for somebody and they're not answering. Okay, so I'm gonna put the mic back on. We're gonna go out here and see if we can find another area to go look at and keep you all informed of what's going on. So just a little bit ago, we had a cowboy come up and say, hey, where's this fire at? We weren't real sure, just knew that it was probably 3/4 mile away. Then a fire truck drove up. He told him it was about where that power line is, where you just saw those 7 or 8 fire units.
So I guess see all this smoke.
Yeah.
We're looking at. See that up there, Val?
Yeah. The white smoke?
It's dark.
And there's dark smoke there
Dark
too.
to the right, yeah. That must be what they're talking about.
Oh, there's fire right there. There's flames. They're just putting out.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there's something.
Something on fire that's black.
You think that's north or south of the river?
It's probably in.
Why don't you back up and I'll point that direction.
Okay.
Are we yellow or red back there?
Blue.
Okay. So I wonder if this little fire here just started from an ember.
I don't know. There's something trying to burn right there too. You know, that fire might be here pretty quick.
Well, I guess you could drive west if you
I
needed
can always
to.
drive west. I think we'd have to drive west.
See how that's smoking right there?
Yeah. Right there?
Yeah.
Yep. And also that over there.
So do you think the fire has come through here? I don't think it's come through here yet.
That. See the smoking over there where we drove past?
Yeah.
I mean, it came through over there. Probably tried to come through right here. Maybe it's just burning and we can't see it. Maybe that short grass is on fire and it's invisible.
I think you breathed in too much smoke in the last 20 minutes.
Maybe. Reckon we ought to go east while we can?
Well, depends on how you want to shoot it.
I know.
Because it's a lot harder to see on the other side.
I know.
At least we have some clear air here.
Some.
Yeah, some.
Out here in this part of the Panhandle are few and far between. You'd have to be a local and know how to get through everybody's pastures. Well, looky here, we got green on both sides of the road here. So that would have saved fire spread, but it wasn't over this far. So we're eastbound Highway Highway 64. I know it's boring right now. Okay, there's a Mocaine. That'd be, it was Colorado Interstate Gas. That's the helium. Yeah. Is there a road number going back north?
Yeah. North of Mocaine. North-south 147.
147, okay. That's the chance he's running long. This plant right here, folks, on Facebook Live and on our live stream is helium. Used to be anyway. I don't know if they still do that. Let's see what this. Let's see if it's CIG anymore. Yep, Colorado Interstate Gas, Mocaine compressor. I'm gonna pull up here to Chance and see. Chance gives me permission, we'll turn the camera on him, but I won't until he says anything. He's on the phone.
Yeah.
He's running ragged too, like all of us. Helena, my goodness. Is it okay to use this on you? No? Okay. Okay. Everything back there looked pretty darn good. The only thing I can see is that, but I think it's in Kansas.
It is. Looks like the main part is still in Kansas. It's just there's so much sand and soot blowing across back there. I'm afraid to open it up yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I think this one's.
Yeah. But
Wait.
I bet there's 100 trucks here close to it.
That was Helena. So that I mean, everybody's swarming. All right, there's one at Sweetwater, just on the Texas-Oklahoma line. He's got big flame there. The one Tom had in Greer County, it's went down in intensity. And David said this one's really dropped off. So,
This one.
remember what I told you? I don't want to see you.
No, I know.
It didn't work, did
I
it?
just want to go home.
Take a soaking bath. Okay.
You guys be careful.
Are you going east or west?
I'm just gonna we're trying to make sure ODOT's got it shut down up there. They said they did, but
Yeah, they had it shut down at the junction.
They do?
Right there to this side of Forgan. When we came through, they let us through and they had it shut. So, somebody behind us?
That's semi.
Okay. Okay, I don't want to see you.
water truck.
Oh, I don't want to see you tomorrow either. See ya.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay. Chance didn't want to be famous and be on TV, so we didn't put him on. So what he's checking out is a smoke on Highway 64. He's checking out if he should be opening it back up. And right now, Little Haze is all we've got so far. He's talking about the roadblocks. So you heard the ODOT workers earlier. I was hoping you didn't hear them, but you did. And they had that blocked off right there east of Forgan. And man, this is looking good. I mean, more wheat fields. And I'm looking back north trying to find, and I just don't see it. So I'm got a little bit of a hill here. I'm going to pull over. We're going to turn around, take a look. I see nothing but smoke. I don't see anything that is heavy smoke to the west. Oh yeah, we're looking really good. I mean, after you've been in 4 days of grass fire, this is almost like clear air. And that smoke off the fire in Kansas, it must be right down close to the border, and it's went down on intensity also. Is that what you're showing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see what the boss wants to do.
That one down in Wheeler County is getting really big.
Jeremy said he had big flames on it. Okay, Marty is on 64. Just talked to my trooper buddy, Chance Houston. He's just checking the road to see if the road looks clear enough to open it up to traffic, and it looks really good. The only fire that we can see, a smoke plume, is probably going to be the Oklahoma-Kansas line, and it's not that big. Unless Val's got something south of the 64, I think we've got this nipped. Val, do you have any more fire down here? He may be dropped off. I'm looking, I'm trying to figure out if it burned across the road anywhere. Because we didn't come right down that road.
No, it did on 64, I know.
There's another truck. So I was wondering about cutting down through there where I was telling you about on the river. The Beaver River, there's a road that goes across there. Well, that's good. That's Helena again. That means they're not finding any fire to fight. So let's turn around here and take a look-see. Chance, that's Trooper Chance Houston was saying that this place got swarmed with equipment, and I'm sure they left a skeleton crew back at the fire north of Fort Supply. Started around 11:30. That got knocked down. The people off of that fire from Ellis County went over to Shattuck to work on a fire over there. They got that knocked down. It was a small one. From what the reports we got, we never made it to it. Went back to Woodward, grabbed a McDonald's, and lasted about 15 minutes. Got a call for the Beaver fire. And there were 3 separate fires in a line running up into Kansas. So that's where we're at right now, coming up on a roadblock. And tankers. Go over here and tell him we just talked to Chance. Hi again. Just talked to Chance. He was looking up and down, and we just came from there. Looks really good. The only working fire we see is that one up on the Kansas-Oklahoma line. So when I left Woodward, y'all were burning big time. And I guess green wheat fields and a lot of guys. So now this is the one that goes across the river, and you come back out on that black top running east. Yeah, okay. Do you think the fire got down the river that far?
No. It got south, west of here. It got south of the highway about, I heard about a half a mile or 3
Oh.
miles, but they got it down.
Yeah. I think we'll call this one, and like I told Chance, I don't want to see you again. We meet too often.
Hopefully,
Man.
hopefully the wind will go away.
David said around 9 or 10, probably down to 10 to 20.
Well, that'll help.
Oh yeah, a bunch. Okay, we'll see you.
Good luck.
Okay, so that is I don't know if it's sheriff or deputy in Beaver County. Saw him yesterday on a fire, got to know him. And I think we're going to shut down Facebook Live, guys. I mean, when you're at a fire and you're starting to shut down Facebook Live, that's because nothing's going on, and my goodness, we don't need anything else. So thank you for coming along again. It's 5:42 in the afternoon, and we are on Highway 64, and we are east of Forgan, and things are looking pretty good. The only thing that could happen is if the one up in Kansas keeps walking south, but it sounds like they've got a handle on this. We'll go ahead, back towards Woodward, and hopefully we don't have to go out anymore. And thank you for coming along, guys. Okay, so unplug the mic. I think I'll text Ryan and tell him that we're done, and he'll take that stream down. Well, let me talk, see if I can find Val. I couldn't. Hey Val, are you still on Getner? And the cord, the black cord. Oh, that's all right. Then we're okay. You need it?
No.
I've got plenty of power.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, you charge yours.
Do you have a toothpick in here? Or
David?
that'll work right here.
David or Justin, can you hear me? Marty? You know what? They may have stepped out because this is a half hour before the show. Anybody back at the station here, Marty? Yes, sir. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, this one's done, so we're going to head that way then. How far north? Do you have any idea? Well, we were done anyway. I was just going to let them know that we were headed home, going to take our stream down. I just discontinued Facebook Live because this is pretty well done, and I can't get a hold of Val. So I guess I'll just stay on Getner, and we will head that way. And I'll let Ryan know to take our stream down. And thank you. We'll head over and see if we can find something. See if you got anything that maybe Todd might know of a fire north of Gage.
North of Gage.
And text Ryan.
It's not showing up on satellite just yet.
Okay.
I'll text him.
So they're going to discontinue this one.
Okay.
Can't get a hold of Val. I don't know what happened. It shows I've got a good tower, but it's not. Ryan's message failed. Let's quit to get small tower. Okay, so north of Gage would be
I wonder if this smoke plume right here is traveling right over that area, it looks like. So maybe, hopefully, that's all it is. Do I need to turn this off?
No, let's leave it on because of it. Hey, they got the fire stopped up here on 64 north of Beaver.
Tom just told me that he got a Facebook message that said there was a fire north of Gage, but we haven't had any confirmation on it, so we're leaving out here and heading back towards that way. All right, bye. As far as you're concerned, all the buggy boos are worked out, right? I mean, I think we're in good shape. You know, that's like torture out there. I'm coming. Huh?
Ellis County Dispatch is talking about a fire. Fargo's en route right now. He's going to try to listen and see where it's at.
Showing full tower and it won't call. There it did. Okay, Tom said got a Facebook post of a fire north of Gage. Kyle just got a message that Fargo is en route to north of Gage. That's all I know right now. I don't know if it's a big one or if they really got a fire and it's smoke off this. So you might keep your ear to your computer in case anything comes up. Oh, hey, hold on, here it is. Grass fire north of Gage at Sutter Ranch. Yeah. So we're lickety-split back that way. Okay, I'll let you know if we get anything. See ya.
It's on Highway 46, 2 miles into Sutter Ranch.
Okay. Sutter Ranch sold, I don't know who bought it. $2 million. Jeez. Full tower, man, they just did. I don't know, we had a spot there and
It was doing that to me whenever we were up here the other day. I had full bars, but I couldn't get out at all on.
message failed to send to Marty.
Gage and Fargo are going on scene right now.
Is that from FD telling you?
One of the EMS dispatchers.
Okay. Nine had me drive up here in 18 or 19, and they were doing a great big hay depository right here in this elevator. They were going to come up here and cover it. All you can do is go and take pictures and then post it when you got back to Cell Street. I think he said tomorrow the wind was supposed to be down a little. I don't know what that means, you know.
Yeah.
40. Just FYI, they've got another fire north of Gage, and that's where we're headed now, in case you get trucks coming out. This is the kind of area where these paper maps
Come in handy.
Yeah. Because it's this way, if you go to Follett, there's that drop south, nothing. It doesn't even fake you with any kind of bars. It just says, you ain't got it. Danielle at the bank the other day, and Ashton or Afton?
Afton.
A-F?
Yep.
She worked at Mid-First at one time, and that's where I remember seeing her. A long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, she went to, I don't know how long she worked there, but she worked at Bank 7 for a while.
Banking business wasn't her deal.
No.
Danielle quit State Farm and went to Mid-First. Went from 8 to 5 to Monday through Friday to now getting a post, so maybe we've got tower. gate. And you know what? The gate we're at the auction. It's
We've got that at the Harbor County Fire.
the one we run.
Yeah.
Good deal. How long ago was that? They're gonna supply lane.
Forestry posted it 46 minutes ago. I'm surprised it's not too windy for them. They turned the tanker around, said everything is about put out.
Yay! Kyle just got a message that they turned the tanker around and said they got it handled north of Gage, so we're good there. Yeah, man. See ya. Okay, bye. Said he tell his guys. Pretty clear. Finally, Marty is back on getting her with him in gate. They got a reporter up on the Fort Supply Farm.
Yeah, I saw that.
Augusta, I think I've seen her doing capital stuff. Their live shot cut off and they had to go back to it. So they're going through the same thing we've been going through. cut those things off of the ground. That's good.
Uh-huh.
Hey everybody, the fire engage, we got notes that they got that one knocked down and don't require any more help, so no fire there. Tom told me about one north of Gage, and then Kyle was getting info on it. Fargo Gage responded, but they got a knockdown on it north of Gage. Yeah, they got a knockdown on it. They must have been pretty small, and they jumped all over it. This deal out at Beaver, we left it. It's good. I tried getting hold of Val, but we're in a bad cell area. I just now got back with you up here north of Laverne.